Angel says today, your person knows that you think about him constantly. If you are actively thinking about him and you have strong feelings for him, your energy will change. He might notice that you are quieter than usual, you are even more focused than usual, and you might even become more sensitive than usual. If he's paying attention, he'll notice that there is something different about you and that you have strong feelings for him. It's not about being silly or immature. It's about being tuned with your own emotions and reactions to outside influences. If you are actually thinking about him, you'll want to be around him more often than you usually do. You'll also want to be alone with him more often than you usually do. If you initiate hanging out with him more often than you usually do, he'll notice that you are thinking about him. You like someone, you think about them a lot, and if you think about them a lot, you want to hang out with them more than you usually do. He might notice that you are thinking about him and that you want to hang out with him more than usual. Dreams are a reflection of your thoughts and desires, but they are also a reflection of your fears and insecurities too. He might dream about you when his subconscious notices that you think about him a lot. People obviously dream about other people when they like them, but sometimes you thinking about him can influence his dreams as well. This is because his subconscious is picking upon the energy you are sending out because you are thinking about him constantly. If you are thinking about him, you'll be more responsive to his texts and calls. If you are regularly responding to his texts and calls more often than you usually do, he'll know that you are thinking about him constantly. You might even be initiating hanging out with him more often than you usually do because you are actually thinking about him, and hanging out with him is a great way to be around him. If you are actually thinking about him, he might feel your presence even when you are not there. If he feels your presence when you are not around him, he'll know that you have strong feelings for him. He'll know that you are thinking about him constantly. He might be home alone, but he can't shake the feeling that you are with him. He might think what she's doing here, and he has a hard time believing that you are not actually there, even though he knows for a fact he is alone. Why does that happen? Well, it all has to do with the energy you are sending out to him. He will be able to tell that you are thinking about him a lot if he constantly feels as if you are around him in one way or another. If he smiles for no reason, he probably knows you are thinking about him constantly. You see, this is another way he will be able to tell that you had him on your mind a lot. He will go through his day and out of the blue, he will start smiling. This is because his subconscious mind is picking up on your energy and he won't be able to stop smiling. He knows that you are thinking about him constantly and he can feel it in his heart. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.